You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Disclaimer, like I said, every episode, we don't care if we liked it or not. We still watch your shit, and congratulations to you. We support you, and shout outs to you, nigga, because you made it. We don't know you. We're watching this. Your movie, anybody around the world can watch your shit. You made it, my nigga. You famous. You good.
Just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off.
Yeah. We back with the Throwback Thursdays.
Throwback Thursdays. We gotta go,
Wait.
my bad. I'm stepping on toes, my nigga. My bad. Go ahead.
All right, hold on, let me start over.
Leave that in there.
I need an edit cut. Yeah, we back. We're gonna start doing these Throwback Thursdays to where we give you some lower budget, maybe sometimes mainstream throwbacks, something that came out, you know,
Just like
definitely
personal,
not in the 2000s or maybe early 2000s.
personal classics to us, like personal personal ones we hold on to. We deem classics,
right? Because we definitely been watching these low budget movies for a while now.
For a long damn time.
Yeah, before Tubi, there was like shit DVDs, Netflix. I remember watching old Brian Hooks movie. Those was all on DVDs.
I was watching all my shit was on Stars in Black, and
Stars in Black. Damn.
I watched so many fucking movies on there. I used to love just going to that channel and just running through. That's the first time I seen Math Hoffa. I seen Math Hoffa before he was a famous YouTube battle rapper. I seen him in his first that movie. It was called Rap. Oh, I don't even know the title of it. It's like Rap Game or Rap Battle or something like that. It was like 8 Mile before 8 Mile.
I've never seen that shit.
I watched it like 3 times back when it came. It used to come on Stars in Black.
Oh,
that was the first time I ever seen Math Hoffa, and then it was funny when I started because I kind of watched YouTube battles when they started posting them on YouTube, like Grind Time and all of that, and then it started going into the East Coast shit where they was posting the smack shit. And then when I seen him on there, I'm like, oh, this nigga's a really, because in the movie he's a battle rapper.
Yeah.
But when I seen him real, I was like, oh, this nigga's really a battle rapper.
I kind of want to check that out. I wonder if it's on YouTube.
I don't know where you can find it. If you can find it, tell me. I don't know what it's called. It's called either Rap Game or Rap Battles. It's literally like when you watch it, you'll see like this is 8 Mile before 8 Mile, because he literally goes to the same shit.
Okay, I'm gonna check that shit out. But definitely doing these older films to, you know, show them some love. Most likely the movies that we're gonna be talking about. You think we should even rate these? Because like shit, if we were talking about them, we like them.
They right across the board. These is right across the board. So solidified classic rights.
Right. Yeah. So there was, I guess there was some movies that I've seen back in the day. I don't know if I would even review them. Like, even though they was like shits that I saw throwback. So whatever we reviewing is probably something, just like you said, right across the boards.
In our opinion.
Yeah. In our opinion, there's only one that matters.
That's it.
On this podcast.
Fuck what you thought about. But anyway, so this one was Lockdown, starring my nigga Slim from the Wood. What's his real name?
Richard T. Jones.
Richard T. Jones. He's a you know what's weird about this movie, but I'm glad they did it. He's a professional swimmer.
Yeah, that was a different turn. Usually nigga be like, because first of all, like the nigga was like a grown ass, like, he was at least 35 at the time.
At that time,
he was trying to go to college on a swimming scholarship. I was like, this nigga's not 18, 19 years old. Cannot be. This is after The Wood. This movie came out after The Wood.
You know what though? I don't think he was in high school.
No, I think he was even if he was in college, like I didn't get the I guess the fact that this nigga's supposed to be 20 something, early 20s. He seemed like a 30-year-old man. You know what I mean? Like going backwards in life. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm trying to get a scholarship on this swimming, which is you know what I mean, I don't know if that's a thing, but hey, if you got it, you a cold ass swimmer, you can compete with the best of them, then cool.
Yeah,
so
I get what you're saying.
At first, I thought this was a No Limit film back in the day. when I first saw it.
And you would assume that because Master P's in it, and I feel like even in the previews they showed Master P back then.
Yeah. So like when I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's just another No Limit classic.
Mm-hmm. And surprisingly, Master P wasn't bad in this motherfucker. That's just crazy. Because if you seen Ghetto out of I'm sure it's a lot of niggas that love Ghetto Dope.
You mean About It?
About it, Ghetto Dope is the same shit.
Oh man,
it's Master P actually did good in here.
You know, I have a question. When did Master P turn into like this slow talking, like nervous nigga? Because I remember back in the day, like he was like hype and like, you know what I mean? Even in this movie, he was just like, nigga, I know you fucking my girl and all of that shit.
Oh, it's because he old. That nigga old.
Because now, like when I hear that nigga in interviews, he be just like, yeah, me and Romeo having some issues. No, like nigga sound like Terrence Howard, nigga from the South. It's like, oh,
But
yeah.
I think that's a Southern thing. If you listen to you listen to Baby, you listen to like it's like they damn near got that trembling voice, like they about to cry. Like it's a Southern thing. I think that's just a Southern draw.
I feel like he didn't talk like that. I got the hookup, like you talking regular. I mean, he had the draw, like he had the accent, but he didn't sound like he was like had social anxiety or something.
I think he just old now. I feel like that. I feel like that's what it might be. I'm not sure, but I feel like
yeah. But yeah, he played a good role in it. I mean, you know, he wasn't horrible. Let's just
no, he wasn't terrible at all.
He played his role. He was definitely believable in this film. So pretty much beginning, like pretty much this film is about a person that is trying to become a swimmer professionally. He gets caught up with his boys. His boy was played by old boy that played a New Jersey Drive.
Yeah, midget from New Jersey Drive.
Yeah, and then DeAndre Bonds from The Wood, Stacy.
And that nigga's acting, man, it's just surprising how he didn't get bigger roles after this. Like, there's not been a movie where I didn't see the passion in this nigga's acting.
He went to jail.
Even from Sunset Park. Like, I'm just talking about everything he does. It's like that same passion in his acting.
Yeah, his career got cut when he went to jail for I think he killed his auntie's boyfriend, some shit like that after an argument. And he was put. I don't even know if dude died. Did he do it? Did he die?
He died.
Okay, so yeah, he got put in jail for like 10 years, and it kind of slowed down his career. And you could tell that shit affected him like afterwards, because anything you see him in now is like he's still good, but you can tell like he's not the same person that you saw before.
I think it's they cast him like that. It's like he's the first thing that comes to mind when you think casting somebody crazy. And I think the funny thing is, I think that started with what he did in The Wood, because he was so convincing as an aggressive nigga, even though he's like smaller in stature.
Yeah,
he's like an aggressive nigga. So it's like you always think, let me go get that nigga. Like it's like he's the one that comes to mind.
Him and Fraser Starr are like the same nigga in every movie.
Nah, he.
But like DeAndre Bonds, DeAndre Bonds is a better actor.
Yeah,
but them niggas is always like mad at something. Like niggas unfrown your face. You know how your mommy's like unfrown your face up.
It is funny. It's funny that you said that, because in Sunset Park, Fredro Starr is the aggressive one, and he wasn't.
Yeah. What's his name? Space? What's his name? Space or something? No, it was the other guy. What was the dude's name in Sunset Park? DeAndre Bonds' character.
Busy.
Okay. Yeah. He always plays a good role. DeAndre Bonds. That's sad what happened to him, but yeah, this movie, they both got caught up. Well, they all got caught up. The whole group.
I would be mad as fuck. Like, we all know niggas that do dirt and sell drugs and all kind of shit. Don't bring me with you, my nigga. Like, don't have me around that shit. If you want to celebrate, meet me over there. Like, don't. It's like he couldn't tell what that was gonna happen. He didn't know all that shit was gonna go down. But if you know you live in that lifestyle, don't have me around this shit. Like, I'm trying to go to college and do this other shit. I get what you're doing for your life. That's what you feel like you got to do. But respect me enough to be like, nah, man, I'll meet you over there. Yeah. Nah, man, I don't want you to so not even them going to jail. What if some niggas you had a problem with caught y'all in that car?
Yeah.
And sprayed the car up. Now you got that shit on your hands and in your conscience, because you got both of your partners that wasn't with your shit killed.
I'm trying to think, were them niggas cousins or something, or were they just partners?
They was partners. So
Yeah.
DeAndre Bonds was
His wife's
I don't want
brother.
to call him. Yeah, I don't want to call him Slim, but that's his wife's brother. So they had the brother-in-law relationship, and then the other one was just a partner. Like if they was all just close and tight.
Yeah, granted, midget from New Jersey. Let me get this nigga's name. Gabriel Cassius. That's Cashmere's character.
You call him Gabriel, man. It's not Gabriel.
That's a Gabriel?
Yeah, you did.
Gabriel Cassius. Gabriel Cassius.
Gabriel.
Gabriel Cassius. His character pretty much did some shit to Stinky Fingers' character. That was one of his drug dealers or whatever. I guess he shorted him money and he had kicked that nigga down some steps. So old boy put a gun in Gabriel's car. Gabriel's car.
yeah. So Sticky Fingers for revenge. He was mad that he got disrespected, so he robs was that a chicken place or something?
No, it looked like a burger spot. I don't know. It don't matter.
So he robs it. He robs them. He shoots one of the employees, and then he throws the gun in his car to set him up because they had the same car.
Right. So what's his name didn't know that it was a gun in his car. I would only blame his boy for pulling out the gun on the cop. Like, nigga, like really? Like we already caught out here. This lady shot your dog. I get you're upset, but now nigga, like, what did you think was gonna happen? You was just gonna shoot some cops and get us out the way? You thought we was gonna? I'd have been mad. I was like, you thought we was gonna win? Like I just got a scholarship, my nigga. Like I just got a scout to come check me out. You gonna shoot at the cops?
Yeah. So I get he didn't know about the gun, but it's like still you living that lifestyle. Like, and he's not low level living it. He's supposed to be like the one running it because he basically like Sticky Fingers. He like embarrassed him, like nigga, get my money. So it's like you're a shot caller basically.
Yeah.
Don't have your innocent niggas around that shit. Like I said, meet me at the restaurant. I'll meet y'all. He could have literally rolled with his wife up there. Like, okay, I'll meet y'all up there.
Yeah, you never know I guess you never know what your homeboy on. You know what I mean? Because who knows?
Oh, he knew.
Who knows if he knew exactly what that nigga was like? Cause he probably knew that nigga was a drug dealer, but it's like, that nigga, somebody trying to set you up. Like, how could he know that?
No, not the setup. I'm just saying the lifestyle he lived in general.
Like, I wouldn't have rolled with that nigga regardless.
Regardless.
That's me though. Like, you know,
but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that situation is started irresponsible because it's like you know what that nigga's on. Yeah. If I know one of my partners is a hothead, I'm not going out with you.
Yeah,
I'm not doing none of that shit. Like, keep that shit over there. You know I'm not with that shit. Yeah. And you should respect me enough to be like, nah, man, I'll meet y'all over there.
Real shit. Cause if I'm doing good in life and I know you all on that bullshit, I'm not getting. I'm on some Trey shit.
Yeah, not getting in the car.
It's like,
and it's not even like I don't fuck with you type thing. It's like you doing your thing over there, but I don't want to be around that shit.
Right, like come to the house.
Come to the house. It's still love, but I'm not going with you.
Right, you know, mom's got some chili in there. You know what I mean? Go in there. We can play video games,
dominoes or something. My nigga, like
something.
Yeah, I'm not going with you in that car.
Like, where them niggas going anyway? That's what I want to know. Like, where was y'all going?
I don't know. What they said to celebrate? Was that what it was to celebrate, right?
I think back in the, I think some of these movies, like when you used to be like hanging out with your partners or whatever, nigga, like just cruising the streets was a thing.
Yeah, at one point, just going around the spots.
Now, let's just drive. Like, nigga, we gonna paint the city red. Just gonna drive.
We're gonna have destinations, my nigga. I'm not just getting in the car and ride around with you.
That's what it felt like. I was like, niggas just cruising. Ain't nobody say, yeah, nigga, strip club about to be popping. Nigga was like, yeah. Nigga just cruising.
Fuck no, ride around listening to music and shit. No, nigga, drop me off.
Get me the fuck up out of here, nigga. I got a whole wife at home, brother.
I sent a text message. Hey, man, pull over, nigga. Let me out. I ain't riding around with you niggas, crossing the bridge and shit. What the fuck I look like?
So these niggas get caught up. Old boy shoots the dog. He gets shot as well, but he survives. And you know, this is where it all goes downhill from. You know, they go to the prison, and it just takes off after that.
They go to prison for murder and robbery.
Yeah, because they got framed for murdering the lady at the chicken spot and shooting at the cops. So it's like, I don't know how many years they supposedly. I think he said he got 10 years. Richard T. Jones.
Okay, because I don't remember the years they got either. I just remember they was going down. That nigga got shot and went straight to jail. They didn't give him no.
You're done. You're done.
So they get inside. You see that the dude that got shot, Master P, is like the one calling the shots from jail, pretty much.
Yeah, that's his
So
supplier or just like his OG, whatever you want to call that nigga at the time.
Yeah, he's just like the shot caller from inside, which is crazy. And then you find out he was actually outside fucking his girl.
Ronnie from Players Club, by the way.
Ronnie from Players Club. The swimming dude, what's his name, man?
In the movie is Avery.
Avery ends up in a cell with one of my favorite actors. My top 3 black actors: Samuel Jackson, Clifton Powell, and Don Cheadle. So he ends up in a cell with Clifton Powell, who puts him up on game. He's like a calmer version of dude from South Central. Well, I'm gonna talk and you gonna listen. He's like the calmer version of him. Kind of like, nigga, don't come here with that bullshit.
You could tell Richard, well, I'm gonna call him Avery. Avery is Richard T. Jones' character. He went in with the mindset of just like, look, I'm not coming in here to get pumped. So it's just like, I don't know what you own, but I'm gonna swing on you to let you know that ain't no bitches in here.
It's funny because you could tell his mind was influenced by what he heard about jail.
Yeah.
It's kind of like reality of it. So they did the reality and they did the bullshit because it's like his position was, this is what I heard about jail, so I'm reacting to anything said to me.
Yeah.
And Clifton was like, nigga, it ain't like that over here. But then on the other end, DeAndre Bonds,
it was like that.
He got the worst. It was like the worst for him. It was everything you heard plus some. Like,
yeah, and I don't think that, I don't know anything about jail politics or how jails are ran, but I don't think like that you could put a black man in the same cell with an Aryan brother. I don't think that's a thing.
I don't think so, and that's just from what we heard. We haven't been in there. We don't know the true stories, but from what I've heard,
documentaries are my knowledge. Movies.
A&E tells me a lot, and they let me know that he cannot be in that cell with that man. And also, there's no way in fucking on this earth I'm gonna let my brother-in-law go in there and deal with that shit on his own.
Shit, did he have a choice?
He didn't, but he clearly was able to get to him.
That one time when he went in there, when he had a problem with old boy, like he could find him at some point. Like he didn't know that was gonna happen, but once you figured out that happened, like I'd be ready to press somebody after it.
But when it happened, he don't know what's going on. He don't know where he's at. But once you see him, and then Clifton's like, nah, he already gone. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
If that's your brother, if that's your brother-in-law, I don't know.
I mean, but it seemed like they had that's fucked up. But it seemed like they had that bond as brothers. They had a close bond. It seemed like,
and that was like it felt like it was his little brother or whatever.
Little brother. He looked up to him.
Like even if it was like my little cousin, I couldn't go. Like we all gonna fight then. Like I mean, I guess we just about to get beat down. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna let my brother or little brother go through that. Like jail politics or not, we both going.
I don't know nothing about that politics shit. If I got family in there, it is what it is. Like, I don't know the rules in here, so it is what it is. I'm not gonna just let him sit there and suffer because that's the politics of what y'all do. Fuck that.
Yeah, man. This I didn't want to watch this movie again the first time I saw it because I was younger when I was like, this movie came out in 2000. I was probably 15 at the time.
Yep.
Like this movie right here, if no other movie made me not want to ever commit a crime, it was like top 5. Like them jail movies, nigga, that came out, like them Scare Straights, that ain't had shit on this.
Not especially not from DeAndre's angle. Like the way they display what happened to him just going in, like that's why I said his acting, because the innocence in his acting is like he literally is just like he doesn't know shit about this place. He walked in, he think is like, cool, oh nice, man, I really like these drawings. Like he's still a kid damn near at heart.
Yeah. And I cannot imagine. It's like you already going into jail. You sad because it's like, damn, like I don't know how much time I'm gonna get. Like this is crazy. You walk in and you get a cellie that low key nice or whatever. He was like, oh yeah, man, my girlfriend be sending me these books and I'm gonna draw. He's like, all right, cool. I got a cool cellie.
Yeah,
that nigga get raped on the first day in broad daylight.
Broad daylight, no niggas around helping.
Nigga, like that's like the most traumatizing shit I've ever seen, bro. Like I was just like, this is a movie, but this shit right here, Yeah, I'm gonna
Who
go ahead.
wrote? Who decided to write? It's like who was dark enough to write that?
Yeah, because they played a lot, and like his character, like every time you saw him, he was getting assaulted.
Yeah, it was like he was past the level of being weak. Like it was
Mhm.
not weak like I'm a man, that wouldn't happen to me. Not like that. It was just like he was beat down to the point of like no return.
Yeah, they did a good job of showing his pain throughout the whole film. Nigga, like him being like getting addicted to heroin, and
Right.
it was funny. It was one part of the movie that I still find funny is when they fought. He finally fought him, and he was just like, "I beat his ass. He ain't gonna fuck with me no more." I was like, "Yo, nigga, you are about to die tonight." Like just like you said, you could tell he's just mind is just very in a kid's place to where it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I was just damn, bro. Like it's like you felt bad for his character. Like he played a role to where it's like you felt super bad for that nigga. Like, damn, like
Yeah. And honestly, so imagine it from an angle from a nigga in jail.
mhm.
I think I would be mad if I saw this movie that they put it out there that we would just be kicking it and let these Aryan niggas just run over this young black man. Like I would be pissed. Like nigga, you really think that shit would happen? Like, because
Yeah,
it was niggas on his tier. It wasn't like it was only Aryan motherfuckers around. It was niggas in your cells.
yeah, yeah. Jail got you thinking to where it's just like they put people well movies, they'll have you thinking people are put together
Mm-hmm.
on the same cell. I don't think that they would do that knowing that this nigga is like the leader, low key, of this gang,
Yeah,
and this nigga is the new his first day in. I don't think jail's gonna do that, but I also don't know.
don't know. I
Because
also don't want to find out.
yeah, at this point in my life, you know what I mean, going to jail would just look like, all right, this is like, especially if you know you're gonna be here for the rest of your life or another 20 years. You just put me, hey, give me a box.
Yep. I'll be by myself. Fuck it.
No, give me a box to lay in because I'm just killed. Because I'm gonna die in here. Like, just go ahead and get my funeral arrangements set because I'm not staying here for 20 years. And they're like, I don't care that much anymore.
You give me a box and a pen, as in a cell by myself. I'll be in there like sugar free. Doom, 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 doom,
I want to
doom. They'll
go.
be like, that nigga over there rocking. Doom, 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 doom.
Hey, I like these. I like these lyrics. They're like, nah, nigga, you ain't gonna pull out on me, bro. Fuck back. I wouldn't. I would be so. I can't make friends in jail, nigga. Even though you're supposed to like, even though you're supposed to be cool, nigga. I've seen too many movies where it needs to be just like, hey, what up, bro? Like, hey, man, shit, yeah. I know. Oh, whoopty whoop out here, and nah, nigga.
The nigga's too nice. Like, what the fuck is you so nice for? I mean, even in the true stories you hear, they be like, nigga, if that nigga offer you a honey bun, don't take that motherfucker. Like, god damn, you can't do shit in here.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, nigga, just imagine you done finally got some money, you got some snacks, somebody come in there and take your shit. He's like, fuck.
All the frustration.
Niggas done tried you and shit. You like, damn, like, nigga, if you don't do nothing back, it's always gonna
Hey,
happen to you.
because it's always that one nigga in your cell, like, hey, you know that nigga take your honey bun, you don't do nothing back.
You's a
Niggas gonna be taking
bitch.
your honey buns every day. Like, god damn, man, just let him have it, my nigga. He won. You know, if he won, he gonna keep winning. You got to go do something.
Letting a nigga take your honey buns is like letting a nigga take your honey buns, nigga.
I'll be watching. I'll be sometimes watching them 60 days in. They were like, yeah, that nigga gave him his corn from his lunch that one day. He's like, he didn't pay him back. These niggas fought over hash browns. Like he said, he gave him them hash browns. The nigga didn't get no hash browns back. Now you got to fight him. Like, God, I don't want to be here. Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, like, can a nigga just live? And it's like the stories that I have heard from for people that actually have been in the jail. I don't know if they holding stuff back or they just telling you the real. Because it's like they'll be just like, oh man, I just stayed to myself. You know what I mean?
A lot of niggas say that. The niggas you
nobody-
talk to in real life, but they could be lying, like you said.
Them niggas could have went out like DeAndre Bonds and they first day, and they just like, cause why would you come back and tell anybody the real story?
Right. For what?
Yeah.
you don't owe me that.
Yeah, exactly. Like niggas come out of there just like, oh nigga, you know what I mean? Shit, I miss them niggas. Like what?
Hey, when I hear that shit, I'll be like, excuse me.
Miss what? Niggas be ready
Me
to
and
go
my
back.
nigga J-Bone, man, my nigga J-Bone, Fish, miss them niggas, man. Like, you was in jail, my nigga. It wasn't college.
Yeah, niggas be making the world seem like jail when they get out. It's just like, man, shit, I gotta get a job now. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's that institutionalized Shit,
died.
man.
It's the long ass speech they want to give you about life. And how the
Wallow
man.
I be watching $1 million worth of game. That nigga Wallow, like, you know, he, even though he makes jail seem like, you know, shit, he did his 20 years and he was like cool, but in the stories that nigga be telling, like, he went through some shit.
No, I think I as far as niggas from jail that keep it gangster on his level, I appreciate how he talks.
Yeah.
I don't like the nigga that get out of jail and act like it's a stripe. Like a nigga get out and with his chest out, oh nigga, you don't know shit, nigga. I was a real nigga. You was a real nigga in there. You're alone out here.
Yeah.
Calm that shit down.
Yeah, Wallow will always be like, I was scared.
Yeah, like he'll speak direct. Nigga, and he'll get mad if you clap. That nigga check a whole room with niggas. Like, I don't give a fuck, man. Cut all that clapping shit, nigga. I'm being real right now. It's like that's the angle I respect. I don't come out and act like nothing happened in there. Don't come out and give me all of this. Oh, and the white man and no, nigga. I'm already on the right path. Leave me on my path.
Yeah, you can find your path.
Yeah.
So in this film, like, so that wasn't like the full part. Like, so the middle part of the movie, I guess, the piece of the movie is like him trying to, well, his kid's mother trying to get him out of jail. Like the same person that was gonna scout him, like pretty much takes on his case, not as like his, I don't know if it was an advisor or whatever, something like that. So it's not his lawyer.
It was a scout, and then but ironically, his daughter was a lawyer.
Right, that's what it was. Okay, yeah. So he was helping him try to get out of jail because, you know, at the end of the day, he was innocent. So they were just trying to find anything that could, you know, it was like, all right, we weren't even here at this time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where's the cameras? You know what I mean? All of that shit is like the gun. I get it. That was the gun used in the murder, you know. And then his wife actually visited Sticky Fingers once he got caught in jail. And that nigga was like, he wasn't having it. He was like, yo, I'm in jail for life. Like, I'm not about to help you out. You know what I mean? Like, who helping me?
Yeah. He was pretty much like, fuck everybody.
Right. Yeah. So that whole situation, like, I felt like that was the most parts of the movie. And then just life through jail. You know what I mean? It was a lot of like different little politics, I guess, that was going on with Avery and Gabriel. Fuck, the nigga's name is Gabriel. I'm gonna call him Cashmere. His name is Cashmere in the movie. So they went through their little riffs, you know what I mean? Like,
because it was like, and rightfully so. What's his name? Blame Gabriel. Like, nigga, you're the reason we're here.
Yeah, he wasn't fucking with him the whole time, and that nigga had the nerve to ask that nigga, can his wife smuggle drugs when he come in? I was like, you could tell that nigga's just like, he's like one of them friends that just don't get it. Like, nigga, you gonna ask, like, you really feel like you can ask me that question, bro?
And the way he promoted it, nigga, we could be in there getting money.
For snacks. Them niggas in there killing for snacks. And if you think about it, like, if we get this money so we get these snacks.
It's like, yeah, it's like you literally don't understand. You don't even understand that we ain't getting what did Martin tell Eddie? You don't get it. We in this motherfucker for life, Ray. It's like, you don't understand.
Yeah.
You don't understand. Nigga, I had a future. I wasn't with none of this street shit.
Right.
None of it.
Exactly. And they're like, you trying to turn me into a fucking, you trying to put more time on my sentence. I'm trying to get out.
I'm trying to get out. My son is out there. You want the person taking care of my son to go to jail too.
For smuggling drugs and just to save you. And you know what I mean, your relationship with the Master P's character, because that nigga Master P, he didn't give a fuck about nothing. He didn't give a fuck
about nobody.
Nobody. He was just like, yeah, nigga, you the one who snitched. Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, like, I don't want to be in a group to where I'm always accused of anything. I mean, you better have some proof. Like, nigga, I don't need proof. And it was like, nigga, I know you fucking with girls too. Like, wait, how you know?
Yeah, like, how you know that one? Somebody told you something.
That's what I'm saying. Like, snitches somewhere in this group, but it ain't me.
DeAndre Bonds. I hated that he had to go out the way he went out.
Yeah, that shit right there. Like, I thought he was gonna get old boy and then make it, but yeah, he got knocked out by old boy from Low Down Dirty Shame. What the nigga name is Low Down Dirty Shame?
No, the cop, right?
Yeah, the cop, the dude, the Spanish dude,
Puerto Rican looking dude.
yeah,
Fuck.
call
El
that nigga
DeBarge looking dude. I don't remember his name in this or in that.
Yeah, I don't remember his name in the movie, but Low Down Dirty Shame, I feel like his name was never mind. I ain't gonna remember that shit, but that nigga hit that nigga with a fucking baton and he was out.
Yeah.
That was a cold way to go out.
And it just lets you know how whack Avery really was. Like, because like I said, they had a tight bond, so you know he's like a kid. And you still approaching him with this bullshit. Why? To impress Master P.
You mean Cashmere?
Master P.
You said you talking first. You said Avery's character, right? Avery's character.
I'm not Avery, not
Cashmere.
Avery who did
Cashmere.
Cashmere. That's Gabriel, right?
Yes, Gabriel. Yeah. Because at first I was like Avery. I was like, what Avery do?
But it's like, nah, you set him up. It's just like, come on, do it yourself. You go kill this nigga. Like, why he got to be the one? It ain't like it was a set. It ain't like they was in the cell and he stabbed him in his sleep.
Yeah,
it's a public setting. Why are you setting him up to kill him in the public? You know what's gonna happen to him.
Killed that nigga at church.
At church. Yeah, you sat and watched with your stupid ass.
Yeah, he was a cold nigga the whole time, and at the end, he was on some nutso shit. Not nutso, but Leon from Above the Rim.
Yeah.
He was just like, "You forgive me?" Are we even? I was like, nigga, drop the knife, nigga. Like, you don't hear the guard.
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. Do you can't hear the guard saying drop it? They wouldn't have shot you if you dropped the knife.
You'd have been out. He might have been out of jail.
Yeah, because they overturned the case. But I mean, they saw him kill Master P. But other than that,
he told Master P, yeah.
He stabbed his ass.
Yeah.
Master P was getting on my nerves, nigga. Fuck your basketball game.
Yeah, that whole clique got killed, nigga. Like all of them niggas got shanked up, nigga. Joe Torre, old boy from the beginning of Boys in the Hood, dude. I'm telling you, that nigga got put in the freezer.
Hey, that nigga be angry for when he was alive. Every movie he was in, he was angry for no fucking reason.
Yeah, that nigga would have been the new Fredro Starr and DeAndre Bonds in any movie.
The taller version.
Yeah, for sure. But that nigga's name is Lloyd Avery. I always remember his name because they got documentaries about this nigga now.
Yeah.
The way he passed away.
But that the way he switched up from a movie.
Yeah.
Shit.
Nigga,
but
cold blood.
I was laughing that nigga was in there working. That nigga said, "What you doing?" "Nigga, I'm working." They was like, "Nigga, get your ass." You see us having a meeting, nigga? Shut up.
Oh man, this whole movie. I didn't want to watch this movie after a while, but I was like, you know, I can finally watch it all the way through again. Because when I was younger, yeah, when I was younger, that was it, nigga. One time watch, you know what I mean? Definitely a good film to be, you know, a lower budget film that a lot of people probably don't know about. If you don't want your kid to go to jail, show them this movie.
Show them this movie from beginning to end and tell them it was a true story. And tell them that it's a true story. This shit really happened.
For real. Pretty much it ends off with Avery's character. You know, Sticky Fingers' character, he hung himself, but he left a suicide note saying that, you know, he was the one who shot the lady and he's pretty much acquitted of all the charges.
So would that hold up in court?
You said what?
Would that hold up in court? Would they take his word for it through a note?
What is it? Because the person said it. It's like the person's like last his dying request, something like that. They said like it apparently though that holds up in court, like somebody admitting to a crime before they pass away. Now I don't know if that can happen now.
But that's what I was saying. Cause it's like, why wouldn't you write a note and get hella niggas out if you know you about to kill yourself?
I mean, who else was he trying to get out?
I'm just saying.
No, you're talking okay. Like I guess it's because of the case that he was connected to. I don't know. They knew that they were investigating him as far as doing the same shit because they were saying, hey, he didn't do this. This person did it. So I don't know if they added him.
Yeah, and two, they could tie it all together like with the car. He actually had the one with the hard top. Like they could tie it. It's a chain connection right there. So I get it.
Yeah. Because like, you can't be like, yeah, shit, nigga, Tyrone didn't do it either. Let him go.
Yeah, right before you kill yourself, my nigga Tyrone, Jax, Steven, I did all of them. Let them niggas out. Like it ain't gonna work like that.
So pretty much Avery was the only one to survive because Cashmere got shot because he couldn't put the knife down. DeAndre Bonds got hit in the head by old boy from Low Down Dirty Shame, and yeah, Avery just went back to swimming.
They didn't say if he got his scholarship or nothing. He was just happy to swim. That like he was probably like, fuck that guy, nigga. I'm just glad I'm out. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about that scholarship.
I wouldn't even want to swim no more. I'll be in the house.
I ain't going to no more parties, no celebrating.
I don't want to see no Mustangs, nothing. I ain't driving. I don't want no burgers.
I don't want no Burger King. I don't want none of that shit.
I'm in the house for at least a year. You'll get a pool in the backyard if we want to swim. But yeah.
But like we said, this is a certified hood classic.
Mm-hmm.
Every right you can get.
Yeah. And
it's definitely a rewatchable.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch this movie again at some point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just I've over the years, it's like every now and then you watch this movie.
Yeah. So yeah, tell us if you fuck with Throwback Thursdays. We're gonna be doing more of these lower budget films. I feel like we might jump into mainstream, like say we wanted to review like a Menace to Society or something like that one day, like possibly. But right now that's right. if we run out of the low budgets, and we got a lot of those. So
at Menace to Society is like the top of the mountain. Like right. that's one like you don't just play with.
Exactly. Yeah. So pretty much let us know how you feel. Subscribe to the page, follow us, all of that.
Hey, tell us your hood classic. Yeah, how about that? Let us know one of your hood classics. We'll see, because we have personal lists of our favorite hood classics, but it was so many I damn near forget about them. Like there's movies I forgot about. Then when somebody said it, I'm like, oh god damn, I forgot about that movie.
Yeah, I got a top 10 for sure, but that's another video.
Yep.
All right, but shit, we out.
Like, subscribe, listen, follow, all that shit.
All that.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.